The problem that we are looking now is number of islands. Given a 2D grid map of ones land and zeros water. This means that ones here represent land and zeros represent water. Count the number of islands. An island is surrounded by water and is formed by connecting adjacent lands horizontally or vertically. Okay, an island is something that is surrounded by water, that is zeros, and it is connected by connecting adjacent lands either horizontally or vertically. So all these lands, that is ones, can be grouped either horizontally or vertically, and you may assume all the four edges of the grid are surrounded by water, that is outside of all this it is water. So yeah, here for one you can assume that the left is water, something like that. And here the count is 1. Okay, let's take this example because the count is 3. Okay, let's see, this y is the count 1. So here this 1, it forms an island, right? So here this along these right ones, everything gets connected because it's on the right of it, I mean horizontal to it. And this one and the below one also gets connected because it is vertical to it. These two ones also get connected because both of them are horizontal, and this one here above and this one gets connected because those two are vertical, and this one and the below one also gets connected, this and this, because they are vertical, and these both also gets connected because they're horizontal. So this entire group of ones that are there in this, they entirely form a single island. Now let's go to the second example. So for that, the output of first example is 1. In the second example, if you see, this one forms an island, this is horizontal to it, so it also is a part of the same island, and this one below it also, since it's vertical, it's the same island. So this is horizontal to this, so this entire four ones form a same island. Next, if you go this, you get this one, but there is no horizontal, I mean to the right or left, and no vertical to above or bottom, any ones. So this only one of this one forms a single island. So and next, when we go to this row, this forms an island, and vertically there are no other land, and left also there is no, but right there is one. These two forms a single another island. So totally there is this four ones, one island, this one two, and this two ones forming another island. So totally there are three islands. You can solve this problem. Initially I'll have a variable for count number of islands which is initialized to 0, and I would iterate to every of the, I mean land or water, entire array. So first I'll go here, I'll see if it is a land, that is if it is 1. If it is 1, I'll mark this as, I'll increment this count to 1. I found one island, and I'll mark it as X, that is visited, and recursively go on marking the vertical and horizontal neighbors of it, I mean land, as belonging to the same island. So here I'll mark this also X, and here, since while marking this, and this has this as a vertical neighbor, this also, and when marking this below I will go right, so this also gets X, and I have marked it 1. Then I'll go on looking at other elements which are not ones, I mean not lines. Then here I'll look which are not lines, and now I come here, and here I'll see this one is land, so I'll increment this to 2 and mark this as visited, and I'll see above horizontally and vertically there are no neighboring lands, so I do nothing. Next, I'll check the next ones. They are also water, and go here, and here there is another line. I'll mark it X, and the neighbors of it in all the four directions. So with this also becomes X. And before that, I would have incremented this count to 3. So now let's see how we can code this up. So to do this, what we need is we need a count, right? So which is initialized to 0, and then I would have to go to the entire 2D array. Okay, so then I have to see if this current I mean index, I mean if the current element is 1. I mean, if it is a land. So if it is a land, what I have to do is I have to increment this count and I have to mark this, right? I have to mark all its neighbors as visited. So this function, let's implement now. So it doesn't return anything and it takes grid and the current position. So okay, it took the grid and current position. So what I have to do is here, first I have to check this, right? So if it's valid, that is it's not out of the grid. I mean, I is not less than, so I shouldn't be less than 0, and j also shouldn't be less than 0, right? So this I and j should be a valid in the grid, and I shouldn't be greater than or equal to grid dot length, and j shouldn't be greater than or equal to grid 0 dot length. So this I am checking the rows and this columns, and even if the grid ij is not equal to 1, then I have to do nothing. I shouldn't mark anything. So here I'll return false. So otherwise what I'll do is I have to mark this as visited and then recursively call this mark function on the neighboring elements, that is the 4 neighbors of it. Okay, so and finally here I have to return this count. So let's run this code. Okay, I need not return anything, right? I just return. I don't go on doing anything recursively. I just return back. Okay, the answer is 1. It matches. Let's submit this code. Okay, accepted. So if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to get continuous update, hit the subscribe button and share among your friends, college mates. Thank you.